significantly different yields. YIELDS, yields. So can you identify what the statement is a lattice square? Yes or no? Yes. So if it is a lattice square problem, then show me if you mentioned in the statement that it is a lattice square. So there will not be any difficulty in identifying the data. Okay, whether it is a one way or two way or it is a lattice square. So what is the step one you have to do, ma? Step one, what you have to do? H0 and H1. So lattice square means it is a three-way classification. So one will be called as the column treatment, the other one is a O, and the other one curve pattern we call as a treatment. Okay, so those are not attended, it is a three-way one. So one factor will be represented in the column, one factor will be represented in the row wise, and another factor will be represented in between the range. So that will be called as a treatment. Normally it will be given in the form of an alphabet. Okay. So note down the data for this problem. Huh? So take down the data. Yes. Yes. 122. Q 124. P 120. R 122. Next one, P 121. R 123, Q 119, S 123, R 123, P 122, S 120, Q 121, Q 122, S 125, R 121, P 122. This is the given yield for pet yield. So let's start the discussion. Everyone notice the question. So what is the assumption you have made? Yes, right. H naught. There is no significant difference. There is no significant difference between column B. Right, in short form. There is no significant difference between column B. There is no significant difference between row B. Which not three assumptions because we are discussing three factors. There is no significant difference between treatments. 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 So what will be H1? There is a significant difference. The same three assumptions you write as there is a significant difference. There is a significant difference between column A, row B and treatments. Three assumptions. So the preliminary steps are the same what you did for your two-way classifications. So till SSR you have to find as you did in your two-way classification. But what are the preliminary things you have to calculate? Before N, basic calculation. Yes, you have to find all the summation values because only if you know those summation values you can substitute everything in your formula and you can calculate your TSS and SSC. So first table you have to form to find all the summations. Okay. So whenever it is a lattice square problems, no need to go there. Just assume the given data as it is and do the calculations. No rearranging will be there in your LSD. Okay, LSD பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் எப்படி data கொடுத்திருக்காங்களோ you consider the data as it is and solve the problem. Okay, so how many rows and how many columns? 4 rows and 4 columns. So assume the data with initial table. So initial table will be for x1, x2, x3, x4. total. Then you have to include the columns for x1 square, x2 square, x3 square, x4 square. So as you are using a calculator, don't bother about the larger numbers. Okay, well, so you can find the answers. Even then, if you find it difficult, means there is one way of reducing that to a smaller number. That is like a coding one. Okay, so what you can do is that you can assume a common number from the entire data and subtract all the others from that one. Then you can reduce it to a smaller number so that the calculation will be easy, and then you can proceed. But all the other answers should be the same. Okay, whether you convert to a smaller number or you have the original data and solve, TSS, SSC, SSR, all those values should be the same. There will not be any difference in the answer. Okay, should I tell you that technique? How to reduce it to a smaller number? Come on. I will tell you, I am not compelling you to solve. I will just tell you what is the other option. So what you can do is that everything is in the 3-digit numbers in hundreds, right? You identify some common number. Okay, you can take any number from here also, that is your choice. Okay, இதுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற நம்பர் எடுக்கலாம் இல்ல இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் காமனா ஒரு நம்பர் எடுக்கலாம். Okay, for example, I choose the number to be 120. Okay, I am going to subtract all the numbers from this 120. So I will reduce my data. Okay, what will happen? 122 minus 120, 2. 21 minus 20, 1. 23 minus 20, 3. 22 minus 20, 2. Second row, 4, 3, 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 1. Last row, 3, 1, 2. You can reduce it to a smaller number. Then you can proceed with our usual procedure. But how much you reduce also, the final answer should be the same. TSS, SSC, SSR should be the same value. There should not be any difference in that values. Okay, the original date வச்ச போட்டாலும் சரி, இது reduce பண்ணி போட்டாலும் சரி, உங்களோட அந்த values வந்து corresponding-ஆ same values-ஆ தான் இருக்கும், அது difference வராது. Okay, ma? Is it clear for everyone? Yes? Yes, you can choose any value. There is no restriction there. You can subtract from 100, you can subtract from 150. அது எதுவும் பண்ணலாம். Directly in the values which you can calculate. No need to add that one anymore. That is not necessary. Okay, Uma? Yes, it's your choice. Okay, but when you do the subtractions, be careful with the positive and negative sign. That you should be careful. If you miss that one, that will lead to wrong answers only. Okay, like ever play number and then I will use my calculator and do it. Means you better go by the direct values. Yes, ma? From this on, any one number you can choose. That's your choice. Okay, as I told you, you are going to reduce it to a smaller number. For that, I can use any number. Within this interval or out of this interval also, I can choose any number. Okay. So here, shall we start? Continue. What is the step one you have to do? Finding all the summations is over. What is the next step? Procedure in the first step, find n. First you have to find what is n. So write n is equal to how much? 16. 4 by 4 matrix. So n will be equal to 16. So n is equal to 16. What is t? What is t now? Summation of all the values. All x1, x2, x3, x4. Did anyone get that answer? I have the answer only by reduction. Shall I give the answer by reduction? I don't have the direct answer. Shall I give the answer after reduction by 120? Or you do the calculation, give me the answer. Please tell me what is t? 1950. You have to add all the given values. That is your t. Summation of x1 plus summation of x2 plus summation of x3 plus summation of x4. Complete everyone? Find the correction factor. So correction factor is given by t square by n. T square by n. Square the t value, then divide by n. by n. Boys, no one is solving. So after finding the correction factor, you have to calculate what is your TSS. So TSS is equal to formula summation of x1 square plus summation of x2 square plus summation of x3 square plus summation of x4 square minus t square by n, the correction factor. All the summation I got from that table. So TSS answer will be 35.75. 35.75. TSS 35.75. So next we have to calculate SSC. Write a formula for SSC. Summation of x1 the whole square by n1 plus summation of x2 the whole square by n1 plus summation of x3 the whole square by n1 plus summation of x4 the whole square by n1 minus t square by n. What is n1? 4. Number of elements in each column. Here all the columns are having 4 elements only. It is a lattice square design. So the number of rows, number of columns and number of treatments, everything will be of the same numbers. So your SSC answer will be 2.75. SSC 2.75. This summation will be there in your first table note. Then SSR, summation of y1 the whole square by n2 plus summation of y2 the whole square by n2 plus summation of y3 the whole square by n2 plus summation of y4 the whole square by n2 minus t square by n. N2 indicates the number of elements in each group. SSR is 24.75. You are not getting the same answer? Beautiful. SSR over. So after this is the same procedure as we did in 2-way. Now you are going to analyze our third factor for the treatments, that will be called as our SSK. To find SSK, what you have to do is that you have to rearrange the given data in the order of the treatment. Okay, till you find the row sums, no changes. But to find the treatments, you have to rearrange the data in the order of the treatment. What are the treatments given? P, Q, or S. Correct all the values of P, Q, or S. Write it in the row wise. Using that total only, we are going to find what is our SSK. Okay, so write next line. After this is the same as 2-way classification. So write next step. To find SSK, rearrange the data. To find SSK, rearrange the data in the order of the treatments. Rearrange the data in the order of the treatments. In the order of the treatments. So the treatments are given as P, Q, or S. From the original question, collect all this data. Collect all the P values. What are the P values given? 120, 121, 122, 122. Q values 124, 119, 121, 122. R values 122, 123, 1. Find the total for Q. 486. R 490. The answer 492. R 489. Okay, well. Now treatments நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். அதனால அந்த ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்ஸோட வேல்யூ தான் நமக்கு வேணும். அதனால ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவோம். ஒவ்வொரு ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்டுக்கான சம் ஆஃப் ஸ்கொயர்ஸ் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஓகே, நம்ம ஒரிஜினல் டேட்டா எலிமெண்ட் டபுள்ல தான் இருக்கு. ஓகே, அதனால பீக்கு நான் வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிக்கனா பீயோட டேட்டா எனக்கு வேணும். முன்னாடி அவசியம் பண்ணல. நான் ரோ டேட்டா காலம் டேட்டா தான் எடுக்கிறேன். தப்புதான். ஏன்னா வந்து நம்ம ரோ வைஸ் ஒரு ஃபேக்டர் எடுக்கிறோம், காலம் வைஸ் ஒரு ஃபேக்டர் எடுக்கிறோமா, அங்க நீ ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணக்கூடாது. அது ஒரிஜினல் டேட்டா. அங்க ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும், இங்க ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே, அங்க நமக்கு ரெண்டே ஃபேக்டர் தான்மா, பிளாக்ஸ் இன்னும் வந்து ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்ஸ் வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஓகே, அதனால அங்க நம்ம பிளாக்ஸ் தான் எப்பவுமே நம்ம காலம்ல ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணணும். அதனால நம்ம ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். பட் இங்க அந்த மாதிரி கிடையாது. உங்களுக்கு ஒரிஜினல் டேட்டாவே பிளாக்ஸ் காலம் வைஸ் இருக்கும், ரோ டேட்டா அதர் ட்ரீட்மெண்டா இருக்கும். ஓகே, மூணாவது தான் நம்ம நடுவில் எடுக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த மூணாவது வரும்போது அதோட வேல்யூஸ் எடுத்து தான் நம்ம சம் ஆஃப் ஸ்கொயர்ஸ் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். அதனால ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, சரி கண்டினியூமா. ஸோ ரைட் ஃபார்முலா ஃபார் SSK. SSK க்கு பர்టిక్యులர் ஃபார்முலா தனி கிடையாதுமா. You write from the total whatever you go. So how do you write SSK is the same pattern. What is the total for the first treatment? 485. So 485 the whole square by number of values in the first treatment. How many values are there? 4. Plus second treatment 486 the whole square by 4. Next 489 the whole square by 4. Plus 490 the whole square by 4. Minus t square by 11. See, I have done the calculation by using the reduction value, ma. Even if you do that one also, I will get SSK as 4.25 only. There will not be any change in the answers with the original value or the reduced values. This is faster. You are not attending classes properly, ma. What I can do? Saturday also I came to the class, but you people are not there. Saturday one period fully we discussed only LSD. This is the second problem I am discussing in LSD. Completed, ma? What is the next one you have to discuss? SSE. Error. SSE equal to TSS minus SSC minus SSR minus SSK. 4. Error is equal to 4. Next assumption, you have to form your ANOVA table. Put the header for the ANOVA table. ANOVA table, boys. It will be better than if you stop all your talking, ma. Form your ANOVA table, everyone. What is the first column? Source of variation. Second column? Sum of squares. Third column? Degrees of freedom. Fourth column? Main sum of squares. Next column? F ratio. Thus for our convenience we can include 2 more columns which will be for table value and the other one will be for conclusion. This is not compulsory, your choice. We can write a conclusion separately also. So for flows between treatments error. We can include the row for total also, just for cross verification. All the three factors you are going to discuss along with the error, the real source of variation. Yes. Write the sum of squares, column SSC. What is the SSC answer? 2.75. SSR 24.75. SSK 4.25. SSE 4. When you add all these four values, you should get your TSS, that is a cross verification. So this all these four answers should be equal to TSS, which is 35.75. This is a cross verification, but don't blindly write it. When you add all these four values, you should just get the same answer. The bottom calculation you have done is the right one. Now we will write the degrees of freedom. What is the degrees of freedom? K minus 1. K equal to R equal to C. K is the number of treatments, R is the number of rows, C is the number of columns. For lattice square, all the three will be equal. Okay. So K minus 1. What is the answer? 3. K minus 1, 3. K minus 1, 3. For error, the degrees of freedom is K minus 1 into K minus 2, which will be equal to 6. Be careful, K equal to 4. What is the total degrees of freedom now? K square minus 1. What is K square minus 1? Yes? 8. Correct the degrees of freedom. What is your K value? 4. This is K minus 1 value. Be careful. So K square minus 1 will be 15. So when you add these three values, these four values, it should be equal to 15. Okay, 15 was up. So this two are a cross verification to check where the sum and the degrees of freedom are right or wrong. Okay, well. Now find the mean value. MSC. SSC divided by 3. Find what is the answer? 0. SSC 0.68. MSR 8.25. MSK 1.41. 6. MSE 0.66. What are 2 decimal places? No? Exactly 2 decimal places are. How to get the mean mark? Divide the sum by the degrees of freedom. So first one will be 2.75 by 3, 24.75 by 3, 4.25 divided by 3, 4 divided by 6. Have you done? Yes? Either approximate everything to 3 decimal places or everything to 2 decimal places. Shall we find the F ratio? How many F ratio to find? 3. Column, row and for treatments. To find the ratio, you have to compare always only with the error. Mean of error or the compare. So FC. Compare the column value with the error. Which is greater? MSC. So the formula will be MSC divided by MSE. Find what is the column value? F ratio 1.387. Now find FR. Again compare only with the error. MSR and MSC. Which is greater? MSR. Have it in the numerator. MSR by MSC. How much? 12.5. Then calculate FK MSK divided by MST. Answer? 1,4,1,4,5. Everyone is getting the same answers now? Any doubts? Now write the degrees of freedom properly now. Numerator first, then the denominator. For column, what is the degrees of freedom? Column, what is the degrees of freedom? Say it louder. MSC degrees of freedom is 3. 3. For error, what is the degrees of freedom? 6. You have to get the table value from 3, 6. For row, again row in the numerator, what is the degrees of freedom? 3, 6. For treatments, 3, 6. Get the table value 4.76. 5% now. Now compare these two values. Expression, table value, and the conclusion. See the first value. This is less than the table value. So accept or reject? Accept. For row wise, row value is greater than the table value. So what is the conclusion? Reject H naught. For third one, treatments, the calculated value is less than the table value. So you are going to accept H naught. Accept H naught. So after completing the table, you write the conclusion in the form of the statement. For column, what is the conclusion? There is no significant difference between column B. For row, there is a significant difference between row B. For treatment, there is no significant difference between the treatments. Conclusions are important, ma. Everything will carry marks. Okay, so don't forget to write the conclusions in all the problems in your unit 4 as well as in your unit 5. Statement conclusion is compulsory. Okay, whether accept H naught, reject H naught, you should not stop. You write the conclusion in the form of your statement. Okay, understood, ma? Any notes for anyone? So with this, you are completing your syllabus for PDSC. Okay, well, right? So my part is over. Your part, as usual, yet to start. Okay, you will be having a busy schedule from tomorrow on. From tomorrow, your IIT starts, right or not? Yes, so continuously we have busy with your exams. But in between time, you make a timetable and study for your math subject. Finished, ma? Shall I continue? Thank you. So in between we have the time. This week we have time, because this week IIT everything is easy subjects only for you. Okay, English, Tamil and EVS only. You are going to write only those subjects. So in between every day evening you can spend 1 hour for a math subject. That is not difficult. Okay, you have to plan properly. In this IIT, compulsorily everyone should get your pass mark. What is your pass mark? 50. 50 is a pass mark. Say for e-test and all only we take the border as 30 or 35. The actual pass mark is 50. Okay, well, so this IIT I want everyone to get pass mark. So if you practice in such a way, then only you can be sure to be successful in your university exam. Otherwise, at that time you will find it difficult to study. Yes? Correct? By the end of next month. Next month. Now we are in July only. Next month, middle or towards the end, it will start your semester. August 10. You will be busy now. Now we are in July 17. Tomorrow only your IIT starts. You will go till next week. After that, you are a model lab, then university lab, then 1 week gap, university theory closed. Okay, August mid, you will start get your university exam schedule. Okay, now listen. Just as the recall, what are the units we have discussed? One listen. What is your unit 1? Unit 1 we discussed the concepts of probability and random variables. Here everything is only an 8 mark question mark. Very rare case you may get it as a 16 mark question. It may be simple probability problems or random variable problems. Random variable problems means we discuss the problems both in continuous as well as discrete case. To find the unknown, to find the mean value, to find the variance. We discuss that type of problems. Remember, k square or k plus 1 all will be unknowns. That identify the k value and define the corresponding probability values. That type of problems may come under a 16 mark question, but that is a very rare case only. Majority will be 8 mark question. The other topic you should make use of thorough is your Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem is one of the important topic in your unit 1. Other topics are of equal importance, so I can't give so much guarantee for the topics in your unit 1. Okay, but make use of thorough with Bayes theorem thoroughly. Okay, because mostly Bayes theorem questions possibilities are more than the other one. But if you are lucky, means any questions can be asked as a 16 mark question. Okay, even study the statement and the proof of the Bayes theorem. Okay, that also possibility to ask as an 8 mark question, or sometimes it will be asked as a 2 mark question also. In one of the exam, they asked the statement as well as the proof in 2 mark question. Okay, there is a possibility in that one. When you come to unit 2, all are distributions now. So for all the distributions, what you have to study? Not formula. Derivations of mean, variance and MGF. That is a possible part B question. Okay, mean, variance and MGF. Regarding the other distributions, you should know the formula alone. In the statements, it will be mentioned. It is going to follow uniform distribution of exponential or normal, everything will be there in the statement. Just you have to substitute the formula and you have to find the corresponding probability value. Where it will not be mentioned is only in binomial or Poisson. It will be mentioned because the problems can be solved either by binomial or it can be solved by Poisson also. Okay, but all other distributions they will mention in the statement. Continuously, kandipa statement la mention பண்ணுவாங்க. It follows which distribution. So the distribution formula மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சா போதும். You can substitute, do the integration and get the answer in your unit 2. Okay, what is your unit 3 yesterday? Yes, 2-dimensional random variables. In the extension of our unit 1. அதே கான்செப்ட்ஸ் நம்ம 2-dimensional டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம். இதுல more important பாத்தீங்கன்னா the last few topics. Correlation, covariance comes under correlation. Okay, so correlation, regression, transformation of random variables. This three should be compulsorily covered by you. Okay, correlation, regression and transformation of random variables. Central limit theorem. Okay, 4 topics. இதை தவிர வேற என்ன வரலாம்னா as I told you in unit 1. Here they will be given a bivariate table with unknowns. From that bivariate table you have to find what is their PMF, PDF and then you have to find the corresponding probability values. Notes are பாருங்க மைண்ட்ல ஒண்ணுமே என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். Notes are problemsலாம் போடுவோம். Okay, bivariate table கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. அதுல இருந்து நம்ம conditional probability கண்டுபிடிச்சிருப்போம். PMF would have found out, PDF would have found out. Okay, all those types of problems that is a possibility, but majority you be thorough with this 4 topics. Correlation, regression, central limit theorem and then transformation of random variables. These 4 are major topics in your unit 3. Regarding unit 4, testing of hypothesis. Okay, here all the tests is of equal importance. Single mean, difference of mean, single proportion, difference of proportion. Then you have discussed again single mean, difference of mean, single variance and difference of variance. இது எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு ஃபார்முலா மட்டும் தான் தெரியும். ஓகே, ஃபார்முலா தெரிஞ்சா நீ போட்டுடலாம். பட் இங்க கண்டிப்பா வரக்கூடிய டாபிக் நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னா it will be our chi-square. Okay, chi-square test for goodness of fit and chi-square test for independence of attributes. 80% chances are that surely this questions will be there in your question paper. Okay, it may be an 8 mark. If you are lucky, it may be an 16 mark. That depends. Okay, so chi-square everyone should make yourself thorough. Both the test for goodness of fit as well as for the independence of attributes. Anyone can be asked in your exam. Okay, ma. Last unit you know very well. What is the last unit? We will discuss ANOVA. How many problems are there? Only 3. In this I can't give you any choices. You should make yourself thorough with all the 3 types of problems. 1 way, 2 way and LSD. Okay. So 80% கண்டிப்பா உங்களோட क्वेश्चन பேப்பர் LSD எடுக்கிறதுக்கான chances இருக்கு. Okay, but LSD ஒன்னு படிச்சாலே போதும். You can solve for your one way as well as two way. One way na edoda stop பண்ணுவேன் SSC oda stop பண்ணி we find the error. Okay, if it is two way we stop with SSR and we find what is the error. Okay, that is where na extra SSK we are finding it. So if you know LSDMS, surely you can solve the problems based on one way and two way. What is the other name for one way, ma? RBD, randomized block design. What is the other name for two way? CRD, completely randomized design. Remember the names, that is very important. Okay, in the examination they may not give directly as one way or two way. They may give the words as RBD or CRD also. Okay, you should know which is RBD and which is CRD. Okay, ma, any other doubts? Any other doubts? So is the fifth unit clear for everyone? Any doubt in your fifth unit for anyone?